Oh, we got music going. We got music going. Did you hit the button to test it?
Steroids are taken.
Music is good.
It's on repeat or something?
Oh no, I was testing that the audio was getting
It's
to
a
the
test, Nelson. Don't panic.
Fuck, bro. We're gonna have to contend with this the whole time?
Yep. It's good. The music is gonna play the whole way through the episode.
I mean, I like Matt, but to listen to the beat on loop for an hour? That's like the torture that they used to do in Germany. Do you know, like in World War I or World War II? I think it was World War II, where they were playing like rock music.
Oh yeah,
like,
just
on repeat.
the same
just to,
song over and over
just
and over.
to torment.
They've done that with Britney Spears before as well.
Yeah.
to get people to let go of the hostages and whatnot.
Yeah, just imagine like you're an evil villain, right? A real life evil villain, and you're like hiding in a cave, right?
Right.
With the rest of your cave dwelling assholes, and then Britney Spears, "Baby Hit Me One More Time" for 6 days straight.
Fucking hell.
That's fucking warfare, bro. Baby, hit me one more time. I'd be wanting to run out of the fucking cave like, we have to attack now.
It would even be worse if it was like live. Like they brought Britney in to just sing it on a loop.
Yeah, I would like to know which songs were used in
Torture
wartime, because that's got to be like an amazing also, what's the word, like you got to feel like an asshole. Like this.
I mean,
is
they can use Beyonce's country album now. They could definitely use that.
Whenever I'm looking at anything and I hear the first thing of that song, skip, fuck you. No, no, sorry.
Yeah. I mean, I understand what she tried to do by changing the lyrics to Jolene, but it's just not for me.
Nah.
Whoever it's for, enjoy. But,
Yeah.
So it was The Real Slim Shady by Eminem was one of them.
I could see that getting awful after like even an hour.
The Meow Mix theme song. Meow, 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 meow.
That's cruel. I would definitely.
And I don't know this one called "Fuck Your God." I don't know that song.
Oh,
by who? Does it say the artist?
Music for psychological torture. It just says
"Fuck your God."
Fuck your God.
It's like you got Meow Mix, The Real Slim Shady, and then "Fuck Your God." That sounds like it's a Cannibal Corpse song or something.
That's definitely directed at a religious person.
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
For sure.
That definitely. I mean, wow. On Easter.
Fuck.
Yeah. Happy Easter.
This is the Easter episode.
Fuck your God. I'm typing this into my Google search at the moment.
It's not as bad as my
Fuck
Google
your
search.
God. I can't play it because we don't know if that will throw us off.
What's the artist?
The artist is called Deicide. I guess that's.
No.
I'll listen to it on the way home.
Yeah, that means to kill a god.
To kill a god.
Yeah, so.
So that's kind of redundant, bro. My name of my album is God Killer. The name of my band is To Kill a God, and the song is called
Fuck Your God.
Fuck Your God. Like,
all right, we get the message.
You're a man of many skills and talents. Too diverse.
Yeah,
Please slow down.
Yeah, man of many talents. Jesus.
And with that said, welcome to the Sofa Kingdom podcast with your host, Nelson.
I thought we started. I'm Ian.
We are here on Easter for you people.
That's right.
This comes out on Wednesday, but we still
It's Sunday for us here.
love you so very much. And we're here with some nice little cakes and pastries.
Much like he loved you when he died for you.
Ian
you
has
believe that kind of thing.
his Bloody Mary.
I got my Bloody Mary. I got my baby blue shirt on. It's Easter. We're here.
Yeah.
Well, something is different, though. One of us on this couch right now is a brown belt in the mystical art of Brazilian
Well,
Jiu-Jitsu.
thank you very much.
Yeah, you're very welcome, man. Well deserved. I guess that makes you the baddest guy on the couch, huh?
Eddie has had his brown belt. Eddie has had his brown belt
I did get there first.
for about it.
I'm the only
I didn't want to spoil it too soon, but I was enjoying the praise. I was enjoying the praise, but the two of us here,
Yes.
the brothers,
Yep.
brown belts.
brown skin, brown belt. I get it. I'm the fucking weak link now.
Listen, bro, you
Congratulations.
would absolutely have your brown belt like
No, man, I'm the weak guy. On
3
the couch now.
years ago.
It's
if
all
you
right.
would've just, you know what I mean? Stayed with us,
Kept
Stayed
showing
with
up.
us. Yes.
Yeah,
all right.
that's kind of
You ever
requisite.
You ever see that meme where the guy's walking by like he's got his black belt on and the other guy's walking by with his girlfriend?
Yeah.
And it's like, this could have been you, but you decided to date that girl and now you're no longer training jiu-jitsu.
I know, right? Here I am with my Bloody Mary and my purple belt. Sucking.
Still a bad motherfucker.
Nah,
still
man.
a bad motherfucker.
I'm the weakest guy on the couch. Sorry. No, it's all right. I
But
accept
still
it.
a bad motherfucker amongst other individuals.
I'm like you guys, but watered down. I get it. You guys are whiskey. I'm like whiskey coke.
No, this belt came with a lot of happiness.
That's right. You did
to
get
it.
your fucking.
You did. Yes. Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. It was a particularly rough year. Got through a lot of injuries.
But you made it. It's all
pushed,
matters.
But pushed through. Yeah. And I will say this: on the other end of it, I have been looking at my jujitsu more into the terms of longevity.
Yep.
So I am working out more. I am trying to eat better. Like Sunday, I'm gonna have a nice little thing for Easter. But honestly, like, been really just honing in on salads,
Today?
soups,
You mean today?
veggies.
Today?
Yeah, today. Yeah.
Yep.
And working out when I'm not at the gym, doing strength training, conditioning, all of that stuff. Because at 43, you don't get stronger.
No.
The moral of the story is don't quit like me. Be like these guys. Keep going. Keep going. And you too can also be a brown belt.
You can be a Viltrumite one day.
Yeah.
You just got to keep
Not
showing
me.
up.
Yes. So you were saying some interesting stuff earlier. I have not caught up on Invincible. That is definitely back out again. 3 episodes in, you're saying?
And they dropped it silently. It's like, what the hell? They dropped it.
People have been waiting forever because how long it's been taking to do the animation. And they're just like, it's out, but we're not going to say anything.
And they released the first 4 episodes of season 2. It's like, okay, great. And then they silently dropped the next.
It makes no
ones.
sense.
And I was like,
because
okay, wow.
it's-
Invincible's out again.
It's something that people are actively watching.
I mean-
very much so. So why not tell the people that are
Well,
waiting?
I got
had
on
no
there.
idea.
I got on there to watch that wonderful movie that is the new Roadhouse.
I heard it is not good.
It's definitely not good. But when I went on to look at it, like it was number 1, obviously.
Yeah.
It was the number 1 thing on Amazon Prime. But number 2 is Invincible, and I'm going.
Are the fight scenes at least good? Are the fight scenes at least entertaining?
I'm gonna go with no because the fight scenes are. the fight.
You think this doesn't go good with Bloody Mary?
Absolutely not. No, the fight scenes are terrible. Like and Conor McGregor just played himself. Like Conor McGregor literally, he probably showed up and they said, Conor, just be you.
Just be you.
Well, he was
And-
looking like
So huge douchebag.
Yes. Oh, enormous.
He looked like on the press tour. He was on all the cocaine.
Oh yeah, he's on cocaine
All
and
the
steroids on every scene.
He was shaking while doing some of the press because like,
Dude,
oh, you're coming down.
He spends a good chunk
in front
of
of
the
the
movie
camera.
naked too. Oh yeah, just like jumping out of some guy's like wife's window, like walking down the street in Europe naked, stealing somebody's clothes. I'm like, dude, it's him. It's how he just walks around. But that's how I found out Invincible was out because that movie is obviously number 1 and number 2. I'm like, why the fuck is Invincible number 2?
Yeah,
in the world right now. And then I saw, they've released new episodes and told no one.
I just
All right.
want to know who the director is because that's like a director's wet dream. He's like, I want to hire Conor McGregor and just make him naked
yeah.
all the time.
Well, Jake Gyllenhaal.
It's very suspect.
Jake
Very
Gyllenhaal
suspect.
got in good shape for it, so Jake Gyllenhaal got on the roids for it. But it's just not
Not
good,
the
man.
first time though, right? Jake Gyllenhaal has done a couple of fight movies.
He's done fighters before and he's gotten in
Right.
shape.
Yeah.
I think-
Southpaw. Yeah.
Southpaw which was a
Good.
great movie.
Yeah,
I really liked
Yeah,
it.
it was a good, but it's better than this. I mean, don't get me wrong. The first Roadhouse with Patrick Swayze, R.I.P., is not going to win any Oscars.
No.
It was a cheesy B movie in itself, but at least it had charm and it
Yeah.
had like somewhat of a storyline.
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
it was still goofy. Like it takes place in Missouri.
I mean, they were hoping Connor was going to carry this one being kind of the villain.
yeah,
Yeah, but you know what? He has such a big fan base. If it made it to number 2, people are watching it, whether they don't like it or they
blows-
do like
What
it.
blows my mind is some people have been like, "Oh, I liked it," and I'm like, "What the fuck?"
Like, look,
What are
it's-
you watching?
What-
It's
where's
Sharknado.
your-
It's Sharknado. It doesn't matter if it's bad. Did it get enough eyeballs?
The memes are good though. The,
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
materials come. The material, like I don't know how many reels I've seen from the one scene where like Connor like walks like comically
yeah.
into the place and he goes,
Yeah.
"Where the fuck is everybody?" Like it's hilarious because the movie is unintentionally funny.
Right.
I'm laughing because I'm like, dude, this
Yeah,
is so
like
bad.
the acting is so bad that you have to laugh.
Yes.
There was one other time I seen a movie where Nas, who is one of my favorite MCs of all time.
Stick to music, please, sir.
Please, God, stick to me. He was in a scene where he was shot and he's dying, and it was the only time I'm like, fucking die already. Please, goddamn it, die already. Like, he died far too long. The acting was far too bad. I'm just like, can we shoot him again?
Yeah.
Can somebody go in there and finish this job?
DMX could act. I mean, he crossed
Oh,
over
yeah.
kind of
He
well.
did pretty good, yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
he
yeah.
did.
But
Ja
not-
Rule did not.
Ja Rule did not. Tupac was another.
Ludacris does okay.
Actor
Ludacris does okay, but then to be fair, he's only been in Fast and Furious.
Right, and he's only ever said like 10 lines.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, there's so many people in that movie that you only have room for 10 lines.
Yeah, yes, it's true.
But speaking of Fast and Furious, it looks like they're trying to make Bad Boys look like a new Fast and Furious franchise. It couldn't have been.
They're starting to get old, though.
Any more of a copy of that style of movie than what they did with that trailer.
I mean, that'd be like trying to make a Lethal Weapon right now with Mel Gibson and Danny Glover after the stroke.
But to be fair, after the Expendables came out, these directors are like, everything is game. Yeah. Let's bring back the geriatric heroes of our time.
Speaking of that, Jean-Claude Van Damme is coming out with another movie.
Speaking of that.
Yeah, he is. It's called The Evil of Man or something. And like, I watched the trailer. You know, guys, trust me, don't have to watch it.
Is he a priest?
No, he's like someone involved in crime, and he's trying to protect a friend's kid. And like, I'm just like, you're too old, John. You can't be throwing jumping spin kicks anymore. Now he's shooting people. In this movie, he's shooting people.
I was gonna say, is there a split kick?
There's no
involved?
split in the whole trailer. Not one split kick. He can't.
You know, it's in the movie somewhere. But despite again all of the cocaine,
yes,
considering how bad some of the action heroes aged, he looks like. Minus all of the cocaine, he was taking care of himself.
Yeah, he's always in decent shape. I mean, at least he's not Steven Seagal. Steven Seagal's still making action movies.
He's a big boy now.
Still making action movies. And in the one movie, he didn't even get out of a chair.
I mean,
he's not even trying.
No, the fight scenes from the chair were great.
They were.
He's on his way to becoming Santa Claus at this point.
He should. Yeah. He should. As he should. The North Pole needs him. Yeah. No one else does.
Yeah. Not anybody here on Earth.
But can you imagine a Steven Seagal Santa Claus?
Crossover?
Oh my God. Like, just in real life, right? Like, let's say Santa Claus was real, right? Sorry, people. Spoiler alert. Santa Claus is not real. Let's say Santa was real.
You sit on his lap, he starts wrist locking.
And Steven Seagal comes down your chimney.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'd kind of be thrilled about it.
I don't even like the sentence, Steven Seagal comes down your chimney. I don't even. I hated everything about that fucking sentence.
You know, you go to give him some cookies and he just like hand movement, knock the cookies out of your head. Like, I say go to sleep.
Half a wave and the person goes flying across the room.
Yeah. I mean, I feel bad because like at one point in time, he made passable movies.
He did.
At one point in time, he made a movie.
At one point in time, he put effort.
Yeah. Under Siege. Thank you. Thank you. Under Siege.
Under Siege. Fire Down Below. He made Hard to Kill.
Yes.
He made decent movies, and then somewhere along the line, it was like
along the line, he decided he wanted to be a Russian citizen.
He wanted to suck.
And ran from the charges and moved over there, and now he's happy.
I think he fell victim to drinking his own sauce.
Ooh, yeah.
Like, he just believed, I am this badass, although I'm just an action star. Yep. And there's nothing wrong with that. That's dope in itself. But then he started walking around like, I am this action star. I am this invincible martial artist.
There's a reason why nobody in competitive fighting does Aikido. There's a reason for that.
It never ends well.
No, it doesn't, because you go out there and you get your ass beat by someone who actually does something
It's like when you see the guys that do kung fu and you're like, they put them with an MMA fighter and 2 seconds in, they're getting punched in the face. And it's like, oh, this is how it's going to go.
Yeah. Oh, no, this is going to really hurt.
Yeah. In theory, you can redirect energy.
Yeah.
But when you're blocking with your face, it doesn't work very well.
The energy is still being redirected. It's just my bones and my face.
Yeah. There's a reason there's not videos out there of people throwing beams in real life. It doesn't work.
But I still love those videos. And part of me is this. It's when I watch those videos, does the other person, are they just so gullible and fucking stupid that they believe it? Or are they a part of the gag themselves and they are the very first trolls? Like, they are the people that just throw those energy punches and the other person falls down.
The unfortunate reality is some people do believe it. And they believe it because they do set up a fight and then get punched in the face.
Yeah.
So they walk in there thinking, I'm going to do my energy key thing. And then he gets punched in the face. And you're like, it didn't work, sir. Put your hands down. Give up.
You got jacked.
It's not going to happen.
Lay on the ground. You've been robbed. Speaking of, and I know we don't get too political here, but...
Oh, God, what happened now?
Fucking Puff Daddy.
that's not political. That's fucking.
My man's trying to he's
Holy
trying to live his
shit.
music video, running from the cops.
Like we
well.
don't know.
Homeland Security, you
Listen.
fuck up. When Homeland Security is coming to your house,
Goddamn right.
that's not the cops. That's not the SWAT team.
Yes. No.
That's the government.
So- Something is
50, 50 is loving this because he just rolled over on.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
He even said he's like, it's not did he do it? He's like, did he done it? He's like Homeland Security doesn't raid all 3 of your properties if you did nothing. He's like, they got a case.
Oh yeah.
I've already heard the phrase "no ditty."
Yes,
when
no
they were
ditty.
talking about someone doing some shady shit with ladies, no ditty.
They call it
Oh,
a
yeah.
no ditty now.
And I'm loving the fucking memes, like where
Oh,
they
God.
Photoshop him into the Riddler and they call him the
The
Diddler.
diddler.
Oh, like, God damn it, no.
He's a fucked up person. Apparently, he
Yeah.
was like hip hop's Epstein.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, and 50 said he didn't even go to the parties. He's like, you go to 50's parties, he's like, you got people hugging you from both
mean-
sides and
Yeah.
shit. He's like, hey, get off me.
Did you see the video that surfaced where it was Arsenio Hall interviewing Puff Daddy and Mike Tyson? And so Puff Daddy and Mike Tyson are sharing the couch, and Puff Daddy like slips his hand and like puts it on like Mike Tyson's lap. Mike Tyson visibly grabs his arm, puts it on Diddy, and then like shuffles to the side like this, and then continues the interview. And you can see Puff Daddy's face like drop, like, oh my god, like. How many people saw
Yeah.
this? Now people are looking for shit
Did
in
you
his
see
lyrics.
there was
Oh, yeah.
there was a
They'll find it too.
Oh,
it might have
yeah.
been an older interview with 50 Cent was talking about how Puffy was trying to get him to come out.
Yeah.
He's like, did you just offer to take me shopping?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
I'm gonna see.
No,
like,
and 50 used to say he went to like, he said he'd go to the bad boy or like whatever parties. He said he'd hide in the female restroom.
Yes.
He's like, it's the only place I feel comfortable in them places. He's like,
There's plenty
he said
of people.
people hug you from both sides. Like, you hug a guy from the front, and then all of a sudden somebody comes up and hugs you from the back. He's like, get the
He's
fuck
like,
off. man.
there was like apparently
guys doing?
plenty
Yeah,
of
this ain't
people
good.
saying like when you go to the party you got to leave early.
yeah,
Like
'cause
don't
it would
stick
get
around.
crazy.
Don't stay. You got to leave early.
Shit gets weird.
Yes.
I mean, look. I guess when you got that,
If you
much
want to be
money-
gay, it's whatever. But
Yeah.
I mean, like, I guess this is a different type of gay. I mean, this
Yeah.
is like a illegal gay.
This is a forced upon.
forced gay.
Yeah. This
This
yeah.
is bad gay.
If it's not voluntary gay, it is forced gay.
Yeah,
And
it
you
is.
Can't do that
it's
to
like,
people.
yeah, it's like corporate top of the world gay.
Corporate gay.
Yeah, you don't.
I didn't even know there was such
It's-
a
this
gay.
is- this
Is
is-
that a part of the LGBTQ?
This is like Illuminati gay.
Illuminati.
This is
Cities had
bad.
multiple people leave and go to God.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yes. Famously, Mace Loon.
Yeah.
Loon. He had like artists that like climbed to the top and they're making bank. People got
Well, you
notoriety.
think- you think
and
they're
then,
making bank.
and then poof! I found
They
God.
got Diddy's titty in their
Why
mouth.
did you find God? Why did you find God
They
and
have
leave
to.
your career?
They have to.
It was the only way out.
Yeah.
It was the only way out. And you know what? I don't blame them. With all of this shit surfacing, I don't blame. Please find God.
Katt
twice.
Williams. I think Katt Williams kind of like
started this.
Well, yeah, he when he did that interview with Shannon Sharp, he kind of like shed light on it.
Well,
It's funny that came out and now all of a
Yeah.
sudden.
Well, New York changed the law because there was a statute of limitations on when you can file charges. So they had changed the law, and what they did was they gave a 1-year period where anyone who wanted to file charges but they couldn't because it was outside the statute of limitations could then file charges.
Okay.
So that's why Day's been fighting lawsuits for crazy the last year, like several people, because they're like, oh, with this law, we can all now file charges because it extends it backwards. So even though we were outside originally, we can now do it, and now they're extending how long the period is that you can
Yeah.
file charges. So then a charge after charge after charge, and eventually the government's like, what the fuck is going on? They's got like a dozen people suing the shit out of him.
yeah.
Well, you know, I hope they bring his ass down.
Well, it's
I
like
hope
Katt
they get
Williams
him.
said. Katt Williams was like, my goal in show business was to make it this far and never have to have sucked a penis.
Yeah.
And he's like, not everybody can say that. And he said something along the lines of Puffy.
Yeah.
I was like, what the fuck? And like in the interview, I'm going, did he just out? Like I was like, oh my god, he outed Puffy like that. I mean, he outed a lot of people.
Katt
so.
Williams is a bad motherfucker, man. Some could even call him like the pimp prophet, right?
Yeah.
Like,
Oh yeah, yeah.
and it ain't easy.
He's I mean, Cat. don't know.
He's a wild
I
man.
take him with
He's
a
a
grain
wild
of
man.
salt because like some of the shit is like he was embellishing.
comedic.
He's talking.
Yeah,
Yes.
And like
course.
I was like, dude, I watched you lose a fight to a 15-year-old.
Yeah,
kid.
yeah,
Like, I
yeah,
watched
yeah.
you get your ass whooped by
Oh,
like
yeah.
a teenager. Like it was not even a big teenager. Like you know, Katt's not a big guy.
He
No,
is
he's
not.
tiny.
He is
But
not.
he lost that fight.
And he's
to a
got
kid.
Jerry curls, right? So like,
Yeah.
I don't know too many people that can fight with Jerry curls. I mean, there was the one guy in Coming to America with Eddie Murphy.
Yes.
With the Jerry curl juice, so he leaned on the couch, right? You know what I mean?
The best
That's about
was,
the only guy I can think
The best
of.
was Katt Williams trying to talk about DMX. Like he said, like he actually hung out with DMX, and he said DMX was his height. Like,
Yeah.
everybody thinks DMX is like 6'12".
Yeah,
he's like, no, he's my height.
He's
Like,
small as
DMX
fuck.
was a small man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
well, he said like he's like he never turns that off. He said
Yes.
he said that DMX would be out in the restaurant. He'd be like, "Hey, yo, bitch, you know, can I get some water?" And like Katt would be like, "Why are you yelling? We're in a restaurant." And he said like DMX would like be barking and shit in the restaurant. He'd be like, "Dude, you need to be in the special class. Like, what the fuck are you doing? Like, stop. What are you doing?"
That's
But,
fucking great.
I still would have hung out with X. I
Hell
would have,
yeah.
even though supposedly, like from the stories,
was wild with
hard to
drugs.
hang out with.
Yeah.
Like,
Wild because he was always fucked up.
He never turned it off.
No,
Yeah.
he was always
Ever.
That was just him.
Yeah.
I know people like that currently,
Yeah.
and in the past, where it's like drinking your own sauce. You
this an
get
intervention?
lost. You get lost in this personality of this person
take my
you
Bloody Mary.
invent, you know, and then one day you wake up and you're drinking Bloody Marys and bacon on a Sunday, right?
Oh my god. Is my family in the closet?
wearing shades to podcasts.
I hate you. Oh, I should have stayed in bed. I should have painted Easter eggs today. I shouldn't be here. God damn it.
You're celebrating Jesus' birthday.
Oh,
Yeah.
That's what today is, right?
No.
That's Christmas.
That's Christmas.
I get my holidays mixed up.
all right,
But-
man.
And I went to like 4 years of religious instruction.
It's all Jesus.
Well paid off.
This is the day he was the first zombie. He
Yes.
rose from
Yes,
the dead.
he did.
to
He
bite the
he started
non-believers.
an entire
Yeah.
science fiction genre.
I mean, if you think about it, yeah.
Yeah,
It's
that's
a hell of a
amazing.
story.
It's amazing.
A lot of religion, you could write it off as that. You could say, this is a hell of a story.
Yes.
Yeah.
But
And
a lot of people believe it.
Yes, because it was written.
I went to church today.
I think initially a lot of these religious stories were written like folklore and things like that. And this is just a perspective that they were like, we're telling a story and a way that people can remember it and pass it down.
Yeah.
When you think about it, a lot of religion is based off fear. It is.
Yeah, yeah.
Because like if you think about how religion probably started, if you want my opinion on it, it was probably a bunch of people scared in the desert.
Yep.
Didn't know what
Yep.
the fuck are we doing.
Yep.
Food short,
Yep.
water short.
How to
And then
get
if you
people to behave.
One smart guy that comes up with an idea, or he may be a group of smart guys, come up with an idea that we tell.
Why
these
can't they be
people-
women?
They could be women.
You didn't say women. You
Well,
said
maybe-
a group of
maybe-
smart guys, right? You heard a group of smart
It sounded
guys.
like guys.
I didn't hear any women.
I'm just saying historically. It's probably, you know, not a lot of when the woman stood up on the hill, not a lot of people were listening to her. They weren't. They would throw
I
a
do
rock.
not share these views.
They'd pick up a
I
rock.
do not share these
They'd pick up a
views.
rock and they say, "Shut up, bitch!" And they throw a rock at her.
Give me water.
So yeah, give me some water. No,
I would like to separate myself from these views altogether.
whatever. Fuck you.
Altogether.
But they probably told a story and said, "Hey, if you live your life this way and do these certain things that we have the rule book right here,
Right.
if you listen to it, then you're gonna go to this magical place
Right.
with all the food
I
and
mean,
all your
we've-
loved ones."
we've
It
Right. So
sounds
the
great.
men wrote the rule book for the women to follow. Is what
Everyone
you're
to
saying.
follow.
No, but you said specifically the women.
Oh
to
yes,
follow.
they have to follow it without faltering. Historically,
Historically,
they
though.
haven't had
Historically.
a very good
run. Right. Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah. And leading things.
Yeah,
Yes,
exactly.
yes,
It's like
yes.
playing Magic the Gathering, but like the guy you're playing against gets to choose what cards you have. Like it's not fair. It's really not fair. Historically, they've been fucked in everything.
I mean, they've found over the years certain religious practices did hold a proper place, like certain times of like cleaning your hands before eating,
Yeah.
cleaning out the grain silo, like, and these were religious practices, and they found like, hey, the people that weren't doing it would get certain diseases because they, you know,
Right.
they would,
And then pass it along to other people.
So it
people
was
were
just
getting
something
sick.
people would realize,
practice.
and they would add it in. And it's like, yeah, if you do that, you'll avoid, whatever parasites these animals are giving you.
I mean-
whatever shit you get from grain because you didn't clean out the silos and all kinds of stuff.
Look at the. I mean, if you want to talk about women's position in religion, look at the Catholic Church. It's like the men can be priest,
man.
bishop, cardinal,
I'll touch on this
archbishop, pope. Women can be
None.
None. you can be a fucking nun. You can be a nun. You can be a nun. You can't be a bishop, cardinal, priest, archbishop.
Wow.
None.
Well, you can be a flying nun too, apparently.
If they fire you out of a catapult, yeah, you're right. You can be a flying
Okay, so
nun.
look, in the spirit of Easter, right? We're
What?
talking about
You're gonna
religion.
shove an egg in your ass live on air?
If you could start a cult, what would your cult be about?
Oh my god, I like this.
Well, the modern thing now is
I start a Bloody Mary cult.
A Bloody Mary cult?
Yeah, and you'd have different like Bloody Marys. And,
AI is the cults now. You got people that are so hard into AI where it's like it's not there yet, but they're prophesizing like it's going to be the next god.
Yeah.
One day there will be an AI cult.
And
you are correct. There will be a grand
There are some
AI
people in
cult.
technology that are like the one guy called Elon Musk, a speciesist,
That guy.
because Elon had some downsides to AI that he's like, we need to put safety in place for this.
Into
He's
the
like-
shit that we create.
And he's
It's
literally
it's his biggest fear.
yeah, and his thing was like, how dare you try to limit AI?
Yeah.
You against its species? It's not a species yet, motherfucker. It's not even alive yet.
It's a tool. Currently, it's a tool. So let's treat it
it's
as
a tool,
such.
and it does a really bad job
Yeah.
at doing anything other than one specific task.
Making
Yeah.
Will Smith eat spaghetti.
Yes. So okay, I guess my cult, I would have people show up a couple times a week, barefoot, maybe wear a special outfit.
It's a foot cult.
We can have like a belt system to determine how long you were inside this cult.
Oddly familiar.
And maybe we could probably teach some kind of way to defend yourself. And
Sounds gay.
there'd definitely be a lot of touching,
Is P. Diddy,
a lot of rubbing.
Is P. Diddy the Grandmaster?
I mean, you will get hugged from behind.
Oh,
in
all
this
right.
cult, right?
Damn.
You will get hugged from behind.
Jesus.
We can even call it something fancy like rear naked. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Oh, now that I
to
think
make-
about it.
To make it enticing, right?
Full mount.
Full mount.
Yep.
Yeah, control somebody from the side. What could we call that? Side control,
Yep.
right? Yeah.
Yeah, we could do that.
There would be a membership fee. There would be a membership fee
Always.
to this
Sounds
place.
expensive.
It definitely is expensive.
Sounds expensive.
Because if you want the latest and greatest fancy pajamas, you have to go out there, find them, buy them, make them matching little outfits and things like that, you know.
wow.
But it could be a fun cult.
It'd be a fun- it
yeah, it could be fun, you know. What would we call this?
Keto.
And I'm out.
What? The instructor could have a
That was
ponytail?
yeah, man. I was loving it until like a keto. What the fuck is that? Sounds like a fucking fancy motorcycle,
Okay. Sorry, man.
like a Mitsubishi.
I got the new Aikido 600. Fast as fuck, boy.
Oh, you do? The Aikido 600. You might want to get that checked out.
No cure.
Another, we were looking at trailers that looks interesting.
Yep.
Since we're all over the place and we have no rhyme or reason to what the fuck we're talking about, was Beetlejuice.
That's right.
Beetlejuice.
I'm happy with what they
Beetlejuice.
did. Leave it alone.
Yeah.
Michael
Just
Keaton's-
let the movie drop.
Yep. Michael Keaton is back.
Yeah.
Reprising. Tim Burton's involved.
Yes.
Yeah.
Trailer looked good. Less is
Winona
more.
Ryder.
Yes, Winona Ryder.
Jenna Ortega.
Yep.
Jenna Ortega.
She's
yeah.
pretty hot.
Yeah. I think it's gonna be a good movie.
I think so too.
But again, like what we were saying earlier, I think trailers these days, we don't need 6, 7, 8 trailers.
No.
I don't want to see half of the movie before I go
You don't
in.
need 15 minutes of the movie, and then you're like, I have the whole story,
Yeah.
essentially.
Hit
It
me
just-
with the teaser and move on.
It just sucks because now I have to like probably watch Beetlejuice 1 again
Yes.
with my girlfriend.
It has
Oh
been
yes,
she's
it's been a
12.
long
It has been a
seen
number
it
of
any
years.
time.
Yeah.
And you know what? Some of those effects
They don't age well.
No.
yeah, they definitely do not. They definitely do not. And it's gonna be one of those things where you go back and watch with nostalgia and joy in your heart, and
Yeah.
maybe walk away with like, why do I like this movie? Right? Because you liked it at the time because it was odd.
Yes.
It was different. It was Tim Burton was on a roll. Does that still hold
It
up?
was a big hit.
Does that stack
when it
up,
came
though?
out?
Yeah.
there was everything. There was toys. There was even an animated
Yes.
show.
Oh,
Yes.
the animated show went on
But
for
don't,
years.
Don't forget, he was on like the height of his Tim Burton-ness.
Yes.
Edward Scissorhands,
Scissorhands.
Batman.
He did do the original Batman.
Yes,
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 he
yes,
did.
Right,
he
he's a
did.
master.
Yes, he did A Nightmare Before Christmas, which
Yep.
was at the time a cult classic.
Yeah.
Not bigger
Still
until
is.
later on.
Still is.
You know? So like there was a couple of things and I forget
like that Christmas album, every fucking year it comes right back on out. So
Some of the songs on that
it,
album
it-
are fire.
it keeps them paid like Mariah Carey.
see Tim Burton movies.
What the hell? The corn cover of Santa
Yes.
Claus. My favorite song on the whole fucking album.
I don't
so
like musicals.
We know. you know, you're still gonna be there when Joker 2 comes out.
I have to. I made it. Oh,
Folly Ado.
Sweeney Todd. Well, that's newer. Corpse Bride. Charlie and the Chocolate. Oh, Sleepy Hollow. That was one back in the day.
Sleepy Hollow is great.
Yeah.
I did
Great.
not know this one. Mars Attacks was Tim Burton.
Was it?
What?
Yeah, 1996.
That one kind of sucked, but it was weird.
I saw that.
I liked it. It was
I
oddly
saw that one
funny.
on a school trip.
Really?
Yeah.
They came out of the fucking.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
It was
here's
interesting.
another weird
like,
one.
What the fuck are we watching?
Here's another one. Pee-wee's Big Adventure.
Remember
Was
Pee Wee Herman?
Tim Burton.
We destroyed Pee Wee Herman for nothing.
No. I mean, for good reason.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Jerking
He was
off.
jerking off
Listen,
in a porn theater.
Pee Wee was
That's
no
what
ditty.
you do there.
All right.
You go
coulda
to
let-
a
you coulda
porn
left
theater
the poor
to
fucking
jerk
man alone.
off.
Listen, you can't call yourself Pee-wee and then walk into a porn theater.
You
People
can.
will follow you. People will
The
follow
man
you.
wanted to watch porn in a theater to jerk off. They have tissues in those fucking theaters.
And look, kids, to be fair, this was a time where they didn't have porn on your phone.
No,
right?
you had to go to a
had
theater.
to go out of your way to go find
And
it.
I do
This
believe
man
his show
doing nothing wrong.
originally was an adult show. Originally it was, and then it became a children's show later on.
Pee Wee's Playhouse, if you watch it, there's so much shit in there that a kid would never fucking
Wait a second.
understand.
It was an adult. It was.
I
supposed
believe
to-
it was an adult show, like a comic show.
Remember
and
Lawrence
then
Fishburne?
Eventually, when it became
Was he like Cowboy?
Fishburne?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Cowboy
Cowboy-
Curtis or
Yes,
something?
when it
was.
became a TV show, they
Fucking
made
great.
it more of a kids show.
Because they were probably looking at it like, this is fucking weird.
I
dude.
think I'm pretty sure about that. I'm not going to bother looking at it.
Do you think
I'm gonna run with it?
We'll go with that. Like,
Yeah.
and he was one of the first to start those like weird ass kid shows.
Yeah.
That became the trend.
Considering
like, down the line.
Considering what they nail celebrities for nowadays, like he did nothing.
He did
wrong.
nothing. No,
He was
yeah,
jerking
true.
off in a theater. It's like
Yeah, you're right.
it's like
You're right. You're right.
I don't know.
He was just
It was probably
exposing
one.
himself.
He was one of a dozen people watching a porn movie.
Yes, but he was the
And
only
he was
one
the
named
only
Pee-wee.
one they gave
he
a
was
shit
the only
about.
one named
Yeah.
he was the
Pee-wee.
only one famous.
Yes, and that's what happened. And at the time, it was scandalous.
God can't even jerk off.
That was scandalous for the time. Like
You're right.
now, it's
You're right.
normal.
Yeah.
They'll catch you. They're like, you're not jerking off
I
in
mean,
here.
Jay-
You fucking weirdo. we caught Ian Banks not jerking off in the jerk off theater. What is he doing?
Drake just posted a video like a month ago
Yep.
of his big floppy dick, and he's playing with it. He admitted I don't know where he's at. He's in a hotel. I don't know where the fuck he's at.
He's in
He
Canada
admitted
somewhere.
to it.
Yes.
Nobody gives a fuck. His
Nobody cares.
concert's still selling
It
out.
was gone like that.
Yep.
It was gone like
Because
that.
jerking off nowadays is no big deal. They,
Yeah.
they
But hey,
canceled.
don't-
They
don't-
canceled Pee Wee Herman.
Don't
for
worry,
that.
he's not Diddy. He's not texting 12-year-old girls.
Dude, R. Kelly can't wait. R. Kelly cannot wait for Diddy to get
Oh
get
man,
in
they're
there.
gonna be. Yo, you think they're
Yep.
gonna hold like concerts together?
in prison, maybe.
Yeah, they're gonna have to. They're
Singing,
gonna have
into,
to.
singing into his butthole.
I was gonna say maybe he wants to be there. Maybe he was really like, this is the pirate's life. For
I love
me.
how R. Kelly in that one interview acted like everyone was against him.
I
He's
know.
like, you're killing me with this shit. It's like, dude, stop peeing on 15-year-old girls. It's not that hard.
and recording it. You
Yeah.
piece of shit.
And
you
then,
piece of shit.
admitting in the video, like in the one video,
He's such a fucking douchebag.
in the one video, he says some stupid shit. Like he's banging this girl, he's filming it, and whenever with his camcorder or phone, whatever the fuck he has, and he says something like, "This is the best 15-year-old pussy I've ever had."
Oh
It's
my
like,
God.
it's like,
Christ.
damn it!
yeah, yeah.
Why?
What a fucking piece of shit.
How fucking how stupid are you?
Yes.
Like.
Yes.
Like just say the crime out loud, why don't you?
But
and then videotape. Like I have no sympathy. None.
But it
Zero,
just goes to show you that like people just
Dave
because
Chappelle did a bit on that.
just because
Oh,
people
dumbest
have,
fucking thing I've ever heard in my life.
status and money
Look,
doesn't
Chappelle-
make them good people.
Chappelle
Right?
and Boondocks.
It
Not at
does.
all.
It does
Not at all.
not. It does not. Yo, the Boondocks.
Oh, they
Let me
crushed
tell you
it
something.
with the R. Kelly
One
trial.
of the best cartoons
Yep.
to ever come out. Have you ever watched the Boondocks?
Aaron McGruder.
Yes.
Fucking hilarious.
Uncle Ruckus.
Uncle Ruckus.
Uncle Ruckus is a
Oh,
national hero.
yeah.
Still to this day.
Name me one good. All the best fighters are white.
Yeah.
Rocky Marciano, Chuck Norris. He's a name one good black fighter. Oh, you gonna pull Muhammad Ali out your ass? He's so tough. Why didn't he fight in Vietnam?
You know what?
I love Uncle Ruckus. Uncle Ruckus is a treasure.
My favorite episode though is the Santa Claus episode. where Riley the year before didn't get what he wanted for
Oh,
Christmas.
yeah. Oh,
So
yeah.
Riley gets
You
his
gonna pay
BB
what
gun.
you owe.
Yeah, you gonna pay what you owe, Santa. You gonna pay what you owe. He's fucking chasing the Santa Claus mole, Santa down and assaulting him because he didn't get his shit.
How about
this is so good.
the borrow a French fry episode?
Oh,
where
yeah.
they copied it off of something that actually happened with a teacher. He's like, I said it the way they said it. And how am I wrong? That's what they say.
The exorcism episode was also
Oh,
fantastic.
my God.
It was fantastic. They tried to get Stink Meaner's ghost
Yes.
as a fucking neighbor. I was like, dude, this is the best.
How about the episode where like Grandpa he decides he wants to put himself on social media to get women? So Riley decides, yo, Grandpa, we gonna call you bitches. He's like, what? And Riley's just being a dick, but he's like, yeah, because you get so many bitches. And he's like, yeah, I kind of like that.
Isn't Katt
I kinda
Williams?
like that.
Katt Williams is in the show. He plays a pimp named Slickback.
Yes, he does. Yes, he
a
does.
pimp named Slickback.
There's a ton of brilliant, funny actors in that show.
And you know what? It
I love
came.
the Martin Luther King episode was also fantastic.
Yes.
Where he just tells the whole courtroom this. It's R. Kelly's trial.
Yes.
He tells the whole fucking courtroom to shut up. Is this what I took all those ass whooping for? I was like, God
Fuck.
damn it.
No, the show was so clever. It was so ahead of its time.
Yep.
But it came like a hurricane and left just the way that it should.
Yeah.
It came in on top and fucking took off. It was back when Cartoon Network was putting out some of the best
Swim.
adult fucking cartoons.
Yep.
Space Goes Coast to Coast.
Yes.
That was fucking
Aqua
great.
Teen Hunger
Aqua
Force.
Teen Hunger Force.
Oh my God.
I think South Park started on.
Cartoon Network.
Was it cartoon or comedy?
No.
Comedy
Comedy
Central.
Central.
Comedy Central.
Okay, so that's one that they missed, but goddamn, that's another show like The Simpsons. Simpsons and South Park are the only two, like, they're running forever.
Yep.
And they get away with doing and saying
Family-
whatever the fuck they want.
Family Guy's getting there.
It has, but it
is.
took a
Yes.
hiatus.
It did.
And it
did.
came back with a vengeance.
Yep.
I didn't like the spinoff too much, but I do love me some Family Guy. It was really good.
Simpsons has always stayed like, I mean, they've never really been controversial. They're constant. They're like the longest running
They're constant.
show. Like
But they had some funny stuff.
they didn't. South Park has always been like, we don't give a fuck. We're gonna do it.
Yep.
They took "We Don't Give a
Take
Fuck"
it if you
to the
want it.
next level.
Yeah.
I believe when
They had
you
no
listen,
fear.
when
Trey
you listen-
Parker and Matt Stone had no fear.
When you listen to the writers, they were like, at one point, we were just trying to see what can we get
Yes.
away with.
They-
When will they stop letting us do this? And they didn't.
Well, they would deliberately put things they know they would have to take out, but like, all right, we'll take this out, but we got to leave this in, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
And
I
that's
love
how
it.
they would get away
They
with
do like
shit.
Asian accents and shit. It's just, I'm like, God, how the fuck do you guys get away with this?
Man, they hit R. Kelly with the In the Closet episode before he got locked up.
Yeah.
And then Kanye West, he was gay. He was
Yes.
fish sticks.
The Tom Cruise
sticks.
episode.
Yeah.
Tom
yes.
Cruise is hiding in the closet.
Yep. They had an episode
Tom,
where
just come out of the closet, Tom.
Ben Affleck was making love to Cartman's hand.
Yes, because it was
It looked like Jennifer Lopez.
Yes.
Yeah. I am Jennifer Lopez. And then the real Jennifer Lopez showed up and tried to fight Cartman's hand. Cartman was giving a fucking hand job to Ben Affleck in a car. He's a boy. He's
Yes.
a 10-year-old boy.
Yes.
I was like, dude, this show is fucking wild.
It's fucking
wild.
outrageous. But you need shit like that.
But
in the
that's how
context.
comedy should be. I feel like
Yes.
comedy should be like it should offend people. It
Yeah.
should.
It
It should
should.
push the boundaries.
Yeah.
And that's why I get so pissed off when people like try to cancel comedians. Why? How?
Yeah.
Just don't listen to them.
Yeah.
They're supposed to be offensive, dickhead.
Yes.
That's not the way the world is.
Yes.
Like
Yeah, if you didn't like it, no one's forcing you to stay.
you
Yes.
can change the channel.
You
You,
can
don't have to
leave.
click on it. You don't have to pay for the ticket.
But
But I will.
when you watch
funny.
when you watch like the comics on those reels that they've been popping up where they have to do like crowd control.
Yeah.
Right? Because like they're telling a joke and then somebody's in the like, you need to shut the fuck up. I was laughing because he's like, is your name on the marquee, bitch? My name is up there. The lights are pointed at me. This
yeah.
is my show. If you don't like it, you can get the fuck out of here.
Oh, yeah.
But it's like people do go to those shows to look for something
Yep.
to complain and fight
Oh,
about.
they
It's
just
like you're
kick-
at a
they-
comedy
They just
show.
kick
Yeah.
people out so much
Just-
easier now. To like,
Yeah.
that's it.
Yeah, get them out.
Anthony Jeselnik Oh my god,
He's the best.
His fucking stand up was so dark.
Oh,
and
he's
so
the best.
bad.
Oh yeah.
I was like, I love this. I
Oh,
saw him
yes.
live. I saw him
Yes.
live in West Palm Beach. I was like, dude, this guy's
Yeah.
He's fucking hilarious. Have you seen some of his older stuff too on like Netflix?
Yeah, he just says shit and like it's so dark. You're like, God, damn it.
I
Like,
enjoy his style because he leads you in ways that you don't expect it's gonna be funny and dark.
Yes.
But you know it's gonna be funny and dark. That's there. The expectation is there. You just don't know how he's gonna get there, and he never disappoints.
Yeah.
He's
He
fucking
says-
clever as fuck.
He says he saw a pregnant lady get hit by a bus, or as he likes to call it, a surprise gender reveal. I was like, Jesus, dude. Like, and then he went on to say that his grandma was hit by a bus. He said, but it was, don't worry, he said it was during civil rights. He said she was trying to stop the bus.
Oh man.
I was like, dude, this is the best shit like ever.
I tell you, I have been watching a show. It's not a new show, but fucking loving it. Warrior. I'm on season 3, just about
It
to
started
end
on HBO, and now
Yeah.
I believe it's on Netflix.
Man, it is really, really good. It was one of those shows that kind of took me for
It
like,
was a story that was written. The whole story and screenplay
Yes.
was written by Bruce Lee.
Yes.
He just never got greenlit because Asian guy.
Yeah.
70s.
Yep.
well, that's
There
what
you go.
happened with him with the Green Hornet
Yeah.
historically, and
He started
Kung Fu,
becoming too popular, so they're like, yeah, that doesn't work.
we gotta kill this, and like a lot of the stuff that he was doing was unscripted.
Or he
'Cause-
wrote Kung Fu, and they just said, "Hey, we'll cast David fucking Carradine."
Yes.
Yeah, we'll take your whole idea and just do it our own way.
Yes, yes. So it's good
We're
to
gonna give
see
the lead
this.
role to a bald white guy.
Yes,
Yeah.
yeah. I really liked it. If you're looking for something to watch, it's heavily influenced by like mob gang mentality, martial arts, and just a good story.
Yeah.
Well, that's how
I'm enjoying it.
That show is like how San Francisco was
Yeah.
back in that time. Like it was kind of like gangs in New York. Like
Yes.
it was separate neighborhoods.
Yeah, you had
like,
the Irish mob, you had the police.
Yep.
You had the Chinese gangs.
There was no L.A. Like San Francisco was the shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Back then, it was.
And then
the
you had
shit.
everyone in the way. Like at that time, you really did have to be in a gang, or you were just gonna get ran over.
It's like prison.
Like trying to stay out of the way. Like you're like, I'm gonna not get involved and I'll be okay. You just got murdered for no reason on the street. You got
just,
robbed.
You just got associated with, you're with no one. But you look like these guys, so fuck it.
Yes.
Close enough.
Yeah.
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
But
it's like going to federal prison. You just got to find a group of people that look like you and fucking believe what they believe.
or do you?
Or your asshole is
your
going to look
asshole.
like one of these. It's going to look just like this.
It's true. It's
Same
true.
color.
Or you could
With
you
the
know
cream filling.
Lots of cream filling.
not go to prison. I mean, that's an option. Not go to prison.
That's true. Too.
I like that option. That's the one I choose.
Tell that to Diddy.
Yeah.
Tell that
Well,
to
he
Diddy.
chose that option. That's why he's still running.
To the diddler.
He is still running. He is still
I
running.
hope they get his ass.
He'll have
He-
to shoot his plane.
Well, he can start throwing all orange
He-
parties now.
he
Right?
liquidated-
orange jumpsuits instead of
Yeah.
those all
He
white
liquidated
parties.
assets and everything.
Yeah.
He ran.
Yes.
Left his kids behind. His kids got arrested.
Yo, he
'cause
said, "Fuck them kids."
Oh, he'll give a fuck about that.
Fuck them kids. I'm out of here.
Diddy's like, I'm gonna go to some island where they can't extradite me. Well, actually, I wonder where Interpol's jurisdiction ends. Like, can they go? Is it literally international everywhere?
There are
Like,
some places where you could still go and
Yeah,
they
there's-
can't
I'm gonna
do
Google
shit
that.
about
There's
it.
always
is there-
there's always a place or two you could go where we don't have a treaty with where they'll
This
extradite somebody.
this won't fucking put me on a list.
Yeah.
You're on.
Where
a
are you?
list.
Where are you safe from Interpol?
You think that you're only on one list, bro? You're on so many lists. You're on all of the lists.
Talking about being on list, the gentleman that was in charge of X-Men 97 got on the ban list. He had himself a OnlyFans and was doing some shit on OnlyFans, and then they found out about a week before launch, and they went, "Hey, fired! Fuck you!"
Oh my god.
Wherever the fuck Micronesia is, North Korea, Palau, and Tuvalu. So that sounds Pacific.
Those
as
are the
fuck.
only places.
I mean, that's the ones that
with
this
no
guy
extradition
listed. Yeah.
treaties.
Yeah. Well, I mean, North Korea. Who the fuck's going there? You telling me P Diddy's gonna go to North Korea?
I mean,
He's gonna stand out.
He could do some private concerts over there. I'm sure they would welcome him with open arms.
I was gonna say most countries, Interpol's coming for you. Like if
Yeah.
you're like an international criminal or a police or a
Yeah,
terrorist, they're
there's
coming for
there's
you.
a treaty with anywhere
They
that's
don't give a
Yeah,
fuck.
it all depends on what you did and where you did it. I think for them to come
anywhere
after you in certain
good
places.
you would want to be is with a treaty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's just the reality.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
It-
so the moral of the story is don't finger people and fucking, you know, be a
Don't
decent
oil chick
person.
motherfuckers.
Yeah,
Be a good
you know,
guy.
stop
Yeah.
raping people and shit. You
It's
know,
bullshit.
and then no one will raid your home
Yeah.
and fucking, you know.
Man, but it's gonna be wild what comes to light. But here's the thing:
Well, they're
And
saying trafficking.
and
is what,
that's one of the main
Jesus.
charges.
Yeah.
It's gonna be like Sound of Freedom shit.
But here's the other thing too. It's like there's still so much that like we don't know what happened with the Epstein stuff,
Oh yeah.
right?
oh, and we never will.
And we never will. If they go and all out and they just fully disclose P. Diddy shit, they need to do the same thing for Epstein.
Yeah.
And they need to stop hiding because they're protecting a lot of rich and powerful people. And I'm sure it's going to be the same thing with
There's
Diddy, though. Too.
literal royalty
Yes.
on the Epstein list.
Yes.
William, What's the
Shatner?
guy? No, who's the prince that's on? He's fucking, and he's like an idiot when they interview
Prince
him.
William.
Prince Touchy the children. Oh, it wasn't
Yeah,
me. I can't sweat.
Fuck them people.
The fuck are you talking
I can't
about?
sweat?
Yeah.
That was his
People-
alibi. It wasn't me. They said the guy was sweating. I can't sweat.
That's a great alibi.
Yeah, that's a great
So-
album.
Spoken like a pampered royal.
no
We
one.
have
Yeah.
you on video.
Listen,
we saw
You're
you.
sweating
Yeah.
right now during this interview. Shut the fuck up.
Shut the fuck up.
Yeah, shut the fuck up, Prince. Q-tip head.
man.
Fuck out of here.
I still haven't seen Dune 2. I'm probably gonna do it.
You're missing
today,
out, man.
Actually,
You're missing
I heard it was very, very good.
It's
A lot more action. You know what it
I
was?
give it a 9. I mean, literally, it's the best science fiction movie I've seen in the last 10 years.
They used the whole
Really?
first movie to set up the second one.
Yeah.
They really did.
Yeah, for what you think it's going to be like compared to the second, it's well
Night and
above
day.
and beyond. Especially in a theater, like we saw it, like big IMAX.
It was
Oh,
amazing.
yeah.
Unbelievable.
Okay.
Unbelievable.
Any other movies that you guys seen? Or
I mean,
TV shows?
Godzilla vs. Kong is out, but I don't know. I wouldn't recommend
I
that.
still didn't go to see that Godzilla
-1. That's
yeah.
worth seeing.
Everybody said it's really good.
That was the best movie for me of 2023.
Really?
Yep. Even up
Better
against-
than Guardians of the
Better
Galaxy.
than Guardians. Because Guardians, I had high hopes. Guardians,
Yes.
I knew what I was going to get. Guardians,
Yeah.
I went in like, okay, it's going to be a big budget Marvel
Yeah.
movie. I mean, the villain was great. I didn't expect to cry over a fucking raccoon.
Yep.
And the soundtrack's going to be fantastic. But I knew what I was going to get.
Yes.
Godzilla -1, I literally, it was like a Sunday or some shit.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, I'm going to go see this. I was like, let's go see a movie. Took my girlfriend. I was like, it's a Godzilla movie. Haha.
Yeah.
It's probably going to be an hour and a half of bullshit. And we're
Yeah.
going to leave. And it blew my fucking mind. I was like, I went in that expecting a Godzilla movie, cheesy, whatever, and
Yeah.
I got the greatest film of 2023.
Okay.
I was like, wow.
Yeah, and you're not the only one that holds it to that regard. But speaking of also the X-Men 97,
Yep.
that is fucking amazing right now.
Best thing Marvel's done since Endgame.
Yeah.
without a
Surprise,
doubt.
surprise. When you pull from the source material, you come out with something that's really good.
Yeah.
I was hesitant. You guys know this. I
Yes.
still
Yeah.
don't pay for Disney Plus. I'm
Yes.
stealing it
Yeah.
to watch. But X-Men 97 is like one of the dearest cartoons to me
Yeah.
of my childhood.
Yep.
And so when I heard they were redoing it, like woke ass Disney is
Yep.
doing this, I was like, I don't want anything
It'll
to do
be
with this.
interesting to see with the head guy gone, can they keep up with what he was doing? How much story did he have planned out for them to work on? And will other people start vetoing his shit for the next seasons coming now that he's been removed?
But they have the blueprint. They know it's working. All you have to do is don't fuck with it.
You mean like, don't Star Wars it? Don't Indiana Jones it?
There was one scene though.
I mean,
Indiana Jones is shit. I've never liked it from the beginning.
let's
so
be honest.
I'm not
They've been
surprised.
fucking up hard.
Yeah, they have. And
But not all of it. The
This-
Mandalorian is fantastic.
it's got moments in it though where
Yeah,
you're
but
like,
you know what they also gave us? Boba Fett.
and they gave us Andor.
I got no rebuttal to those.
Remember the chase
However-
scene? Remember the chase scene in Roby 1?
Ahsoka.
Oh, that hurts.
You remember
oh,
the-
yeah.
you remember the chase scene in Roby
Ahsoka
1?
was great.
Ahsoka was great.
Ahsoka was great.
He can't catch a kid. He can fight fucking Darth Vader, but he can't catch a kid. You lose his kid in a concert, he's fucked.
Listen, she has the Force with her.
Geriatric Obi-Wan.
She has the Force.
She had nothing.
Force.
She had little legs. P. Diddy would have caught her. I bet you fucking P. Diddy would have caught her quick as fuck. No, don't you dare in
And all
that.
that.
No.
Thank you for joining this episode.
Fucking shit.
Attack of the Diddler.
Return of the Diddler. Revenge of the Diddler.
There will be no diddlers here.
That sounds like a villain at the Ren Fair.
I'm with Ian this time. Don't follow
Oh,
us.
that's-
Don't
Yeah,
listen
don't
to
follow.
us.
Don't
That's
listen
a,
to
that's a good costume idea.
Don't
Diddler?
Don't
Show
share
up
this.
dancing with a cane. Like,
Oh my God, no, don't,
we
people.
ain't going nowhere. We ain't
Can't stop, won't
Go
stop,
nowhere.
Can't stop, won't stop.
bad boy for life.
Fuck that guy.
Oh, man. Keep running, Diddy.
Jesus
Keep running.
Christ.
Go to prison, touching children. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I agree.
Fucking life.
I agree.
I
That's
think
it.
I think hunt them down, kill them, move on.
Bro, even Bieber rolled over on him.
That's right.
Even Bieber rolled
I mean, he
over
had
on
to roll over.
him. Good night. Good night.